This your boy Savon checking in with the Livin Room Podcast, man. And I got a real special episode for y'all. Not only is it special for me because I got to talk to a living legend, but it's also special because I seen this man put in work right on my TV screen. 11 whole years in the NBA, and I got to see every single year of it. 3-time dunk contest winner, man. He played against the greats. He's a great himself, a Seattle legend. He went over there to Venezuela, got him a bag, got him a chip, got him an MVP, and he still showed no signs of letting up because this man still got game. His name is Nate Robinson, and he got the chance to lock in with me here at the Livin Room Podcast. So I hope y'all stay tuned. Hold on. All right, now I got Nate Robinson checking in with me here at the Livin Room Podcast. I appreciate you locking in with me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me, bro.
I have some questions for you. Let's focus on the now, the present day Nate Robinson. You know, I see you working out. I see you still able to jump out the gym. You still got it. And I've been locked in with you. I've been seeing you at the court. And we got the whole big COVID situation going on that shut down the NBA season. And we don't know when that's going to open back up. So with all of everything that's going on, do you still have the hopes and aspirations of getting back into the league?
If they let me, sure, why not? I mean, I think I can get in real good shape to play. I'm in good shape. I mean, the athleticism's still there. I can still move and run and shoot and jump, play defense, all the good stuff that I was doing before. Maybe not as fast, but a definitely way smarter player, poised and more. I would say just more resilient. You know, more focused, and I just want to have some fun and hoop. But now I'm just chilling at the crib with the family, coaching my kids and teaching them and getting them up to get shots and work hard, just teaching them what hard work looks like. So I've been just chilling now.
I definitely see you working out, you know, maintaining, staying in shape. You know, you're still at the court. It's like the game never left you. If you had the opportunity to get back in the league, do you have like a dream team you would like to play for?
No, it doesn't matter. I just want to play. I just want to show them how much I love the game, man. Just trying to help a team win, trying to show them what I can do. I can still get buckets with the best of them, still compete at the highest level, and I just love that feeling of competing and against some of my favorite players, some of my good friends. So it's the league was fun. I had a great time when I was there. 11 great years, and hopefully we can continue that one day.
Yeah, because you was like a big presence on the team or whatever team you played for, of that matter. I can recall you played for the Bulls, that game 4 against the Nets. You was going off, you know, and it just makes me wonder, like, what made you continue basketball as a sport that you end up playing for 11 years in the league? I mean, you played college football, but what set you on the path to continue with basketball?
I mean, well, after they fired my coach in college, man, it was just easy for me to make my decision. I knew like that was a sign from God saying like this is what you need to do and go play the sport that nobody thinks you can make it in. And it's like a challenge to myself, and I just wanted to accomplish that and let people understand and know that with hard work and dedication and believing in yourself and your own dreams that you can do anything. So I just wanted to be a prime example of that. I want to be an inspiration to kids all around the world, kids that come after me. When I'm dead and gone, they'll know who Nate Robinson was, a little guy from Seattle, Washington, who had all the odds against him, the cards stacked against him, and he still prevailed.
Definitely. And we seen that. You did your thing. You could jump out the gym, you know. Speaking of players that could jump out the gym, the Jordan documentary is out. I'm sure you have had the opportunity to tune in. Has that changed your perspective on the sport, or has it given you anything you would take with you into the future? Like, has it inspired you in any way?
I mean, it's always inspired me. I mean, Michael Jordan has always been an inspiration to me. Everything that he brought to the game, his charisma, swag, it's, just his grit, his hard work, and him just wanting to be the ultimate best player ever to play the game. He just wanted to dominate you. And that's how I felt I played the game as well. Not like Mike, but in that sort of way. But just watching the documentary, seeing the behind the scenes of, I guess you say the experts and the upper management that they think they know the best about players and what's best for them and what's best for the team. It shows that a guy like MJ can really, you know, step forward every day to be him, to be himself, to push, to grind, to be the best, to win, to dominate, and like he pushed the envelope on that. He wasn't gonna let anybody stop him, and you got to respect it, And all the stories that come with it is just even more cool knowing that Jordan went through so much, just to be the best, and why not be him? You know what I'm saying? He was a perfect guy for the job. He definitely inspired me, bro. Like he made me feel like a kid again by wanting to go outside and work on my game. So every time I watch him, I go outside and I work on my Jordan moves and all my movements and stuff. So it's pretty cool, man. It's inspiring. It's very inspirational.
Besides Jordan, did you have any other influences?
Of course, man. Iverson, a big on guys that spoke for themselves. Rasheed Wallace's. It was. I mean, I had a lot of guys that I like to look up to. Jamal Crawford, Doug Christie, guys from Seattle, Jason Terry. I mean, the list goes on. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, all the guys that I seen in Seattle when I was growing up as a kid, being fans. I mean, everybody, man. I wanted to learn from them all, and that was the greatest thing about being a student of the game, loving the game for what it is. You get to learn from so many great athletes that you love, and even the ones you don't even like because they were good in their own way. And you just liked them because they did something so well that you're like, oh God, you know what I'm saying? But you can learn from the game from everybody, and that's the beauty of it.
For me personally, Kobe was my favorite player of all time, and you had the opportunity to play against him. Do you have any fond memories of him on or off the court?
As a player, I mean, one of my greatest memories of him is, the opportunity I got a chance to play against him when I was with the Knicks, and I ended up having like 33 points in that game. They won, and Kobe had like 34, 35 or something crazy like that, maybe 39, I don't know, something like that. But he just put on a show, and it was fun to watch him look like Jordan, but in his own way. It was Kobe, and being a part of that. And, after the game, he was like, man, I really love your game. You know what I'm saying? You're just a little guy that just doesn't take shit from anybody. And I was like, I would never. And he was like, man, I wish I had a player like you on my team. Like, I wish I had you early. And I was like, wow, that's coming. It just humbles you. And it makes you really think like, wow, a guy like Kobe Bryant is saying this about Nate Robinson. Like, no way. So, you know what I'm saying? I accept it. It's an honor for somebody such as a great like Kobe to say, nice things like that to a person that he don't even have to say anything to me. And for him to really do that, it really helped my game to go out and just play and be me and be myself and be happy with that. So I really appreciate that. If I was able to tell Kobe, thank you, saying I wish I could. But, one day I'll get my chance in heaven.
Yeah, most definitely. In the next 5 or 10 years, okay, do you see yourself coaching at any level of basketball?
I mean, I definitely want to start coaching in high school for sure. That's something I love to do is coach, the youth, the kids, just to get them prepared for what is ahead. That's the main goal is to get the youth, man, to get them to understand, how to move, in this cold world, man. Play the game within the game.
Yeah, and that's important. I see you had some guys at the court working out, and it was like a basketball camp. It was crazy. I seen it on your IG live, and I was like, okay, Nate is preparing the future. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kids that want to grind, man. That was like 7 a.m. the other day. We had a couple kids, one kid that won state this past year, went to Garfield High School, Tari. He is about to go to University of Cincinnati and play, but guys are hungry. Another kid, John, I think his name was Jonathan. He goes, what's the last name? He plays for a private school out here called O'Day, who won state championship last year. And a kid that can shoot, got a good game, got a good feel for the game. And I want my son around kids that are hungry, that want to be great, that want to do better. And my trainer was like, yo, we want to host a little mini workout at your house. Well, I bring like 2 or 3 guys. I was like, sure, of course. Anybody that want to get better and they want to come learn and be around me, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? And to give back like that it makes you feel better. It makes you feel good as a person. It humbles you. It keeps you leveled. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't keep your head big and like you're bigger than everybody. It just really, it makes you feel way better as a person to know that you're trying to pass on and pay it forward. So, and I did not want my son to see, like, you know, guys that are hungry and have dreams like you and making it to the league. There's guys ahead of you. There's guys behind you. There's guys the same age as you that have the same dream of getting somewhere that I've been. And I said, son, I know how to get there. So if you just focus and grind every day, and as bad as you want it, you'll get it. If you want it, you'll work because you'll do anything for it.
Okay. I see you have the new clothing line. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, Hold That Clothing, man, is available. Something I've been wanting to start for a while, ever since I left the Bulls in 2013. Joakim Noah gave me the A-OK to go ahead because, you know, he's the one that made up the word, or made up Hold That itself. And I want to always give him credit because he was the one that put me on. And he was like, bro, it's yours. Use it. And I seen a bigger vision for it. So shout out to Joakim Noah, you know, for even creating Hold That, man. It was just a cool word, and it's just the ultimate word for success, as in you just one up with somebody, you know, achieving a goal that somebody said you can't. You know, it's for all the haters that said you can't do something, that said you won't do something, and you do it, and you can tell them to hold that. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool, like using it as in the term of a basketball term. When you get a bucket on somebody, you tell them to hold that. It's like funny, like, you know, funny little get back at your friend or a buddy or a competitor, somebody that you're going versus. But we just wanted to, you know, start something different, I guess, man. Who says that, you know, the Hold That brand can't be something monumental one day, just like a Nike and Adidas.
Do you have any other business endeavors going on outside of basketball?
I mean, I have, me and my family, we have a farm, cannabis farm. It's called the Hollingsworth Company, Hollingsworth CC. We just distribute marijuana to lots of dispensaries across the state of Washington. We have that. I mean, I have a show that I do with the Players Tribune called House Guests that I'm doing. That's pretty cool and fun. I'm about to start doing my own. I might be starting my own production company soon, just to start doing fun content stuff with around, just, you know, with people that want to do cool shit. I'm just trying to help, you know, any and everybody, you know, build a brand, build themselves up, build their self-esteem. If they're feeling down, yeah, man, we got a little CBD line called Hero. You can use the CBD. It's called Hero by Nate, to help your joints. You know, when you're working out, I played 11 plus years in the league, man. And this stuff has really been helping my body just heal and feel better. Like, I'm 35, about to be 36 this 31st of May. And I feel younger than I've ever felt before, bro. And I feel like I'm in the best shape possible. Just, you know, staying ready. And I'm just trying to keep that physique and keep my body right. Just so my son, will take a while for him to be one-on-one.
And as far as anything else, can you tell us where we could purchase any of the clothing from the clothing line? Or
yeah, man, holdthatclothing.com. You guys can go there. You can follow us on Instagram.
Well, Nate, you know, I appreciate you checking in with me here at the living room. It's been an honor, man.
All right.
Hey, y'all go lock in with Nate at Nate Robinson, you know, on IG. Lock in with Hold That Clothing on IG as well. And make sure you go purchase that merchandise at www.holdthatclothing.com. Follow Carlos Boozer as well. You know, he's in collab with Nate on Hold That Clothing. So make sure you follow Carlos Boozer at Mr. C Booze on IG. And we out. Another episode in the books. Special thanks to Nate Robinson, man. Y'all go follow Nate Robinson at Nate Robinson on IG. Make sure you follow me, Jashad904 on IG. That's JASHAAD 904. Follow the Livin Room Podcast on Facebook, and make sure you go cop that Hold That Clothing at www.holdthatclothing.com, man. And I appreciate every like, every reshare, every retweet, everything, man, because I do it for y'all, the people, for the culture. And just remember, before you come in the living room, take your shoes off.